when you live in a country, specifically Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, and you watch killings happening with major leaders like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, John Kennedy, and Robert Kennedy, all killed in like a 5-year period of time, you kind of sort of just lose your mind. And if you believed in anything, you stopped believing in anything. And I didn't believe in a damn thing, let alone the word Jesus. Yeah. You put Christ behind it, and then I have a lot of other questions for you. Now, I grew up in a church, you know. We were staunch Baptists. We were kind of sort of conservative Baptists. We didn't kind of sort of shout and do all those things. I was a little junior deacon. They would put me in the front, and I would read the scriptures. I would read them, but I didn't necessarily believe them. I mean, you say, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. I'd read it really well. Everybody look at me and go, oh, Purvis, Master Purvis, Master Purvis. You were always called Master something in Washington, D.C. when you're a young child. So, grew up, left D.C., went to college, experimented with a lot of different types of drugs, and somewhere down the line, I became an addict. But I was a functional addict, which means that I knew how much to use and how much not to use, but that shit caught up with me after a while. You know? So I had to get clean. And the only way I can get clean, I found this church called the Jesus Revolutionary Church. And I became a Jesus freak. Yeah. The concept of how they believed in what Jesus was not something on the outside, but it was very inward. It was very private for me. It allowed me to go to that 12-step program or whatever, however many number of steps it was I had to go through. I was able to go through that, come through. And then I was just committed, just totally committed to being the best I could be in this Jesus that was presented to me, something that was inside of me and not on the outside. You know, an inward Jesus, not an outward Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. That's my connection to the Jesus Revolutionary Church.